Good evening. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have issued a personal statement saying they will step back as senior royals and work to become financially independent. They made the announcement without consulting any members of the royal family, a decision which is said to have left the family feeling hurt. Prince Harry and Meghan say they will continue to fully support the Queen, but now plan to split their time between the UK and North America. This report from our royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell contains flash photography.
Canada House in London yesterday. Harry and Meghan had just returned from their extended break in Canada. It's now clear that although they'd been discussing a new role for themselves with other members of the royal family, they did not tell senior members of the family or their officials that they were about to issue a personal statement setting out their intentions. The BBC understands Buckingham Palace is disappointed. That's unusual. In their statement, the Sussexes said, after many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent, while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. Quite what a progressive new role means is unclear, though the statement says they plan to balance their time between the United Kingdom and North America. The signs that the couple were unhappy with their royal life have been apparent for some months, notably during and since their tour of Southern Africa, when both of them gave interviews. Harry conceded that he and his brother William were not as close as before.
Inevitably, stuff happens, but look, we're brothers, we'll always be brothers. We're certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, and as I know, he'll always be there for me.
Underpinning so much of it is what the couple see as the unfair treatment of them by the tabloid media.
My British friend said to me, I'm sure he's great, but you shouldn't do it, because the British tabloids will destroy your life. And I very naively, I'm American, we don't have that there. What are you talking about?
Just 20 months ago at their wedding in Windsor, it had all seemed to offer such promise. A young prince and his American bride. Harry and Meghan were a couple who, it was said, and as they demonstrated, could bring something fresh to the British royal family and reach sections of the population which were otherwise largely indifferent to the royals. But now, some at least of those hopes have been dashed.
I think this is the most extraordinary news, but it's also very sad. I mean, Harry and Meghan are very much loved, and if we're not going to see so much of them, I think that's a real tragedy.
So the Sussexes have taken the initiative. Without waiting for the approval of the Queen or the Prince of Wales, they have made their own announcement about their new life. There isn't just disappointment at the palace, there is hurt at the most senior levels of the family.
And Nick is with me now. So the decision to do this unprecedented, but it is also the way it's been done, the disappointment, the hurt.
Absolutely. I mean, they have been disenchanted, Harry in particular, for some months. The clues have been there in the trajectory of their behaviour. The interviews in Southern Africa, Harry's rant against the British media. Things seem to be getting on top of them, him in particular perhaps. So the 6-week break in Canada, no sooner are they back than they issue this personal statement without consulting any other senior members of the family or any officials. Sophie, I have never known Buckingham Palace to let it be known that there is disappointment and hurt among the royal family about the behaviour of other members of the royal family. A terse, formal statement from the palace saying these are complicated issues that will take time to work through. Well, a progressive new path, as they describe it. What does that actually mean? Earning their own living or financially independent? What does that mean? Has this been fully thought through? I think it remains to be seen.
Nick Witchell, thank you.